And hello and welcome everyone, it is me, the Laval, also known as the Power To-Do List, back for you with another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Over the Nexus. Just like the last few times, we are starting our journey in the card shop once again. We are looking to open up some packs of Crimson Crisis to maybe grab ourselves some more Morphtronics to bolster our lineup a bit. In general, mainly looking for this guy, Morphtronic Slingon. Additional copies of him would be highly appreciated. Maybe we can even like fit Borden into the mix. But mainly Slingon was the plan. We pulled a second one. Do I want to go for the playset? I think yeah. We just go for the playset. Story's not that long anymore. Anyways, tuner, non-tuner, psychic, third Slingon. I think I'll just fit these into our into our decks and then reconnect with you guys. And with that, we have our decks fixed up a bit, I guess. Swapped out a few Morphtronics for the Slingons in both variants and added the Blackwing Armor Master to both extra decks because we are playing a copy of Gale. So in the case that we can make him, he might put in some work. Since Armor Master is a really decent card that's quite troublesome to deal with, honestly. So yeah. I think with that we can move on to our next World Riding Grand Prix match. Oh wait, I don't think we have a match coming up. I think story-wise there's stuff happening, right? Libot. Crows at the course of the sea. Okay, we need to go train with Crow. So we shall do that immediately. I should also remember to maybe give myself a small timer to know for how long I have been recording. The 18th time in this series that, or in general one recording that I have forgotten to do so. But yeah, I don't know. I've just been kind of vibing. Recorded the weirdest episode of Progression series. To this date with Jaden, there were some just really incredible oversights from both of us, in all honesty. But yeah, it's just kind of rough. Sometimes it'd be like that, but in the end, we hope that the episode is coming out on Friday. By the way, the Light of Destruction one. We hope you guys, if any of you watching right now, also follows the Progression series that we're doing. Hope you guys can still enjoy those despite, you know, the episode being a bit on the chaotic side when it comes to like a lot of things. Some things that were even also noticed after the episode, not even in the episode. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of... Yep. It's just like that, but currently we just both don't have like the time nor the resources to really, you know, re-record that episode. Because Jaden and I are both, you know, busy working. I think Jaden does work a good bit more than I do. But then again, I'm also still in college, you know. So that is a thing. Ooh, Speedsphere Mind Control is actually like not even terrible. What do we have here? Oh, a stone tablet. Laval, I want to bestow upon you an even greater potential than you ever imagined. The ability to forge your own destiny. You received blank card. Impossible! Why did the tablet respond to this loser? Huh? Isn't that the one who defeated our imposter check? So that's who made the circuit appear. Interesting. The fate determined by the gods always exceeds my expectations. I will take a good look at what is waiting for us ahead. Perhaps this is all just the whim of the gods. Whim of the gods? Nice running today, but I've got to say, the speed you get out there is incredible. I guess we've all got a lot of work to do to catch up to you. See you later. That was uneventful, I'd say. But maybe I'm just, you know, misremembering stuff. Yeah, let's go back to Damon, I guess. Checking with Toru and Misaki if anything has come up. Be careful. Okay. The next day. Let's see. Hit a quick save here. And then maybe look into whatever else could be going on today. I don't think there's like another Wood Riding Rompy match for a good while. There's Toru. Oh, good timing. I came to pick you up. I couldn't just sit around before the duel. I figured I could give you a piece of advice. I'll head to the outer rim first. You come when you're ready. Okay, so this might seem like it is what I was expecting it to be. It just took one more day. Yeah, I'm just like kind of trying to recount what's going to happen. Outer rim. So yeah, let's get to Toru and find out what he wants to do with us. We're gonna train super hard today. I hope you're ready. Well then, let's get into it. You know, I'll be watching you like a hawk. For anything you can improve on, let's see what you've got. And there are the ghosts. Wait, there's an item lying around there. Here it comes. Yep. And just like that, he's off the street, you know? The vow, what's going on? What? Is that crash really all caused by duel runners? I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's see. Oh, there's some ghosts behind us. Ah, just give up. I'll destroy every duel runner in this city. This is the most just overall terrible part of the entire like story. This might take a few tries. Yeah. We need to survive a minute out there, which is like the main issue here. I think I'll see you guys again when I, you know, get back to, you know, that point. And here we are back. This really is just my least favorite part of the entire story. Yeah. I don't know. It's just rough. And with that, we are once again facing Ghost. Or at least for me, it's once again. For you guys, this... Oh no, wait. I did some tries before the training montage. It's been a hot minute, okay? This part of the game is incredibly frustrating to me. I still think this is probably my least favorite part about Over the Nexus as a whole. Shouldn't have gotten hit there, should have just dunked into the wall for the invincibility. I'm like curious to like maybe find out if this is an actual like speedrun strat people use. Okay. I think I'll just skip back to this part, see you guys here again, and then we maybe do this. And with that, back again, trying this once more. Again, I think if you have like a semi-durable dual runner frame, this shouldn't be too bad. That was kind of a sick dodge, to be honest. Because you can just like abuse the fact that donking your dual runner into a wall also doesn't do a lot of damage, and it gives you like a solid, I'd say like 3 to 4 seconds of invincibility. So that is a huge plus, I guess. I'm very curious to maybe hear if like one of you guys watching this knows, but if this is like maybe something people that speedrun this game do. And with that, I think we have done it. Yes. HP looked like it ran out, but it didn't, so I'm not too mad about that. Will probably... I think I'll definitely save state before, like, Primo. Like, I think that's a given. Because I have already lost once to Primo off-cam, but I wouldn't want this episode to get too long, and also kinda, you know, wanna get to wrapping things up with this series, because I do have a lot planned. And here he is. My name is Primo, I have seen your actions. Why someone like you has a card from the gods? I won't accept it. I will fix what must be no more than a fluke of the gods' will. You just right past them. Your friends are also wasting their time. I think he still has like one text box before we get into the duel. Question is, will their failure come first or will your death? And that is my cue to make a quick save state. Now feel the despair! And maybe hope this one goes a bit better. Oh boy. And he will go first. I don't mind that. I don't think so. I don't think I mind that. Especially with a Sidra in hand, that is not too terrible. Sets a monster. Places down a back row. Places 2 back row down, which is not great. I think we just draw for turn. We do have a Book of Moonlife, which is nice. I think we just special the Sidra here. Which gets bottomless, which isn't great. I think we just set bottom then. in all honesty. Just set Borden, set Mirror Force and Book. And pass the turn here. Not a whole lot to do. Not a whole lot to do. My turn, the raw. No card that can be activated right now, but I would like to click buttons. Scrap Shark. Okay. Goes into combat. Punches into the face down. I don't really mind that, because either way I'm just wasting a Mirror Force here, because the Scrap Shark just pops itself. Which isn't great. Because we're mainly just waiting for him to drop a Wiesel onto the board. I think we summon Southon here. Go ahead, use the effect. A6, that is very good. That is very good. A Radion, yo. Radion's really nice here. Gives us a solid body to run over the set monster. And the Scrap Shark, I think, will, yeah, pop itself on res. Mill a Scrap, chain Wiesel. Don't really care. Summons Wiesel. We do have an answer for that, which is the nice part. So that is not like the biggest issue, I guess. We'll still just go to combat. Let Boomboxen swing into that face down. Radion swing into that face down. It is a playful possum. And I think from here on out we will pass turn. There's not really like a lot he can put on the board that will apply like a solid amount of pressure here. Mostly it'll just be like additional things that make his current board a bit scarier. Hoping he doesn't have like enormous summon at this point, because that would make my life a whole lot easier. And also hoping he does not have a second Emperor in hand. No, he's thinking. Oh, no Emperor? No Emperor. Do we chain Book? That probably resolves still if we even if we chain Book. Okay, he just pops the possum for no apparent reason, I guess. I think I'll draw here. I think we cell phone before committing Sling into the board. At least try to find something. It will not be Amorphtronic. But I think we'll stick Sling in here. We will go for Slingen's effect. I'll tribute Cellphone and get rid of this new back row. There's a Fiendish Chain. Oh. That's okay. Like, we got a Fiendish Chain out of this. We still have Radion on field. I'm not too worried, so. Can punch him for 18, which is nice. If he doesn't find playables next turn, we can put a second Radion on the board and really get the pressure going. Because from there on out, he will be faced with a good amount of monsters. Should I have popped that in standby? Maybe. Maybe. Doesn't have an Emperor. Well, that's just lovely. That is just lovely. Makes this a whole lot easier. Do we greed into a Mirror Force? I mean, he's not dead on this turn. But I think we'll stick a Sangan. If anything, Sangan will grab us follow-up play. I will go Sangan. We'll go Boombox, Radion. Not Boomboxen. Why do I keep saying Boomboxen? Absolutely mental. Main 2. I think we'll just simply set 1 and pass turn here. Not a whole lot to do. Not a whole lot to do. But this is looking promising, if I do say so myself. He does get the possum back. Yes, I would like to, before you exit your standby phase, Book of Moon that possum, because this way you cannot pop the possum with its own effect, so you will need another card to pop something per effect to put a Maclord Emperor onto the field. Sets a new back row. I think we definitely end phase Dust Tornado, the new one. Okay, yeah, it's another Fiendish Chain. We take those. Because that middle set has been sitting there for like the beginning of time. I think we just commit Radio onto the board here. Go to combat. Let Sangan take out that opossum. And from here on out, it is a simple Radion. These like boosts stack so much, it's actually kind of incredible. And another Radion. Ooh, a Call of the Haunted. But this doesn't prevent game. You just prolonged your suffering. Holy fuck, you idiot. What an idiot. I was defeated by a human. Well, funny thing. I am a robot. Impossible. How could I lose to you? Silly PNG explosions. And with that, the ghosts are also taken care of, which is very nice. Yep. Laval, you're okay. So together we drove the ghosts away, but... Ah ha ha ha, like you would unleash such a pathetic bunch of robots like that. Who's there? My name is Jacob. And I'm Lester. And finally the biker you saw earlier is Primo, though he's not in the best shape right now. We are the 3 Emperors of Yliaster. The 3 Emperors of Yliaster? Why have you done this? I don't know. Ask that one to Primo. Either way, it will make New Domino City disappear eventually. No questions, New Domino. End of the world. You're going to destroy New Domino City? What are you talking about? What are you thinking? Our purpose is to correct the future. In order to avoid the destruction of the world. The destruction of the world? The world! You believe... you really think we're going to believe that? We know the future. Eventually NID will go out of control and its energy will ignite. That energy explosion will make the Zero-verse look like nothing and will destroy the world. However, if the circuit is completed using the power created from Turbo Duelists, we can avoid that fate. That's why we're using the World Riding Grand Prix to collect that Turbo Duel energy on the circuit. Unfortunately, the place of the circuit's completion is New Domino City's current location. Why New Domino City? Are you going to get the residents involved in this? Who cares? This is where the best NID is used. Maybe that's the god's judgment. It cannot be the god's will. Sorry, but that's just how it is. We, the Yliaster, merely follow the word of the gods and act accordingly. That is the will of the gods. It has always been like this. The past dictates the future. You cannot fight against this destiny, for it is the will of the gods. I like how it's just like legit L plus ratio plus I pray to God. However, it seems as though Laval's cards are still blank. The will of the gods lies within the Macklot Emperor cards we three hold as well. And now you three stand here at this place facing off with us. Perhaps this is the beginning of a new chapter in history. We should check that out with our own eyes. If we face them in the World Riding Grand Prix finals, we'll know our theory is true and we can complete the circuit. I see. Killing two birds with one stone, eh? So we need to make it so that we are in the World Riding Grand Prix as well. Change the past, fix Primo. Sounds like we're going to have our hands full. If you don't want the city to be destroyed, fight against us and try to resist your destiny. We shall meet again in the World Riding Grand Prix finals. Huh, won't even give us the last word, eh? You believe what those guys were saying, you say? I don't know, but for now let's meet up with everyone and discuss a plan. Crow and the crew should be waiting for us at the bay parking. Laval, what about your crew? Oh, they're over by the highway? Okay then, first of all, let's just explain the situation to everyone. Laval, you're alive! You haven't been back in so long, I was starting to worry about you. Ow, ow, ow. Your injuries are getting worse. I can't sit around doing nothing when I know the ghosts are doing whatever they like around here. You're hurt too, aren't you, Misaki? Are you okay? I'm not as weak as you, Toro. Hey, I'm not weak. Ow. Don't move around so much. Alright, alright. Laval, are you okay? You don't look so good. Totoro, Misaki, yes. Explanations. If that's true, we're all in big trouble. But if you can beat these guys in the World Riding Grand Prix, we can save the city. Then, Laval, you should fight them with Yusei and the others. You can beat them. Are you sure? Our team won't be able to compete then. We need to protect the town first and foremost. You don't want the town destroyed, do you? Of course not. Right, and I don't care who or what it is that's trying to destroy this place, but I won't stand for it. Laval, you have to beat those guys. You know, you want to protect this town, right? I know it. Alright, go tell Yusei and everyone of the plan. Us injured folks will be at the garage. What, for repairs? Nah, let's call it rehabilitation. So what did your friends say? Do your best to win, huh? Yeah, Crow said the same thing to us. No one cares for Nudum in the city more than he does. You got that right, but Crow and Akiza both got hurt, so Bruno's with them at the hospital. Oh, how are Toro and Misaki doing? Are they recovering from their injuries? I see. Well, if they aren't too bad, then that takes a load off my mind. But we're the only three who can duel. You don't think that was all planned by them from the start, do you? All three of us were irregular from the point of view, but I doubt they planned it this way. Hey guys, the streets have gone crazy. Town's back to how it was, as if the ghosts hadn't destroyed it in the first place. What? Does that mean your injuries have healed too? No, they didn't heal. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they changed the past, because with too many dual runner accidents, the World Riding Grand Prix might get cancelled. But then they left Crow and allowed us injuries to force the rest of us to form a team. 3 duelists with a new power. What about Laval's cards? Still blank. Showed a blank card. Haven't changed yet. It's no telling when they might get new powers. More importantly, we need to get to the final match of the World Riding Grand Prix. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. A team called Team New World or something has been added to the list of World Riding Grand Prix teams. New World, this must be the 3 from the Yliaster. It seems as though they were able to change the past in their favor. But why is that they were able to notice that the past had been changed? Perhaps the will of the gods imbued into the cards is what work for us. So you mean to say that all of us are to duel Yliaster with the knowledge of what they've done? But I think that the gods need to stop trashing the streets. It'll destroy everything. I think Taurus said the same thing. Well, I guess great minds think alike. So we win and the city is safe. Well, simple enough. Yeah, the future of the city and the whole world depends on us. Yep. No pressure, am I right? Day of the World Riding Grand Prix main event. Finally, the main event. We can compete against the Yliaster's team after 2 wins. Laval won't lose. You'll be fine. It's almost time. Go and head to the pit. But I think we'll do that in the next episode. I'll finally be able to put this one together. Damn, this took a lot of tries. But I still hope you enjoyed this episode. And with all that out of the way, I thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys again next time. But until then, goodbye.